My name is Dave Lockwood with Remove It Pros Demolition. This is another video on our journey towards opening up multiple locations for Remove It Pros, and I'm just talking about the things that we're working on and what we're going through right now. It's kind of fun. Talon called me last night, and we're like a bunch of children. So they got a safe, and they were jiggling it around, and there was some noise coming out of it. And then there was some scuttlebutt that the owner said that there was some, that the former owner of that safe, who did not have the combination, said he had left some stuff in there and he didn't want to worry. He didn't want to worry about trying to get it out of it. So, you know, we probably have cracked out open 30 safes over our career, and so far, other than I think finding some necklaces and some stuff like that that really doesn't have any significant value, we've really never found anything. So this particular safe, I go to the shop this morning and I needed to film. So I rush into the shop. I wanted to film a 60-second video for our Reuse It Pros. We're not selling as much stuff as fast as we normally sell stuff right now, so we're doing a little bit of advertising. So I was putting I have a video that we put on YouTube, it's on YouTube. You have to put it in through Google Ads. And I put a video on yesterday, and it's not serving up. But I'm putting a horizontal video where a vertical video should be, and I'm thinking that that's the problem. So I have another video that we put on there for Remove It Pros, and it's doing very, very well, and it's got a lot of traffic, and it's very inexpensive. So went in to do that video, figured we messed with the safe while we're at it. Also took a look at the scrap metal. We're almost ready to do a scrap metal run, and the scrap metal run will be probably... The last one we did was probably $12,000. I'm guessing this one's going to be $20,000. It's a lot more stuff. So, but anyway, that's the world I live in. So it's very interesting to me, very fun. Got 4 videos total going on this week. One of them is just a customer training video. The other one was a how to do scrap metal, to teach people how to do scrap metal. And then I've got one on this gigantic police station. They assembled all these properties, bought all these adjoining properties, and assembled it to build the Fort Myers Police Headquarters. And we had the honor of doing the teardown on it. And I did a scrap metal video on that particular thing because those were all metal buildings. Pretty cool stuff. So, and then we also have one $37 million house. The story has it that this guy bought this thing. He's a billionaire, bought it like 2 months before Hurricane Ian and got creamed. And then because of the 50% rule, he's been in all kinds of designing and stuff like that. Hasn't been able to do nothing with this property until then. And they have us coming in and doing the demo on it. We're really just taking out the guest house and the pools and gutting the inside of the house. They were gutting it. So this thing probably took a really significant hit, probably had 20 foot waves hitting it, probably ramping up inside of the building because they demoed the second floor too. So it makes me think that the water was getting in the second floor. But this thing is beachfront. It's 250 feet beachfront. Pretty wildly beautiful pictures of it on Zillow. And that guy's got to redo this whole thing. So what a great location. The downside is you got to go through a bunch of crap. The upside is you end up with something amazing when you're done because everything's going to be brand new. So what I'm working on right now, I'm working on my Dream 100, and on Facebook, I'm working on getting the nuts and bolts and the proper approach to Instagram. I'm doing our daily vlog, which is what I'm doing right here. And then we're doing our consistent with our YouTube channel. So the YouTube channel, just in a few days, we went from 15,000 subscribers to 16,000 subscribers. Now, Daryl Ives says that's not really what you need to worry about, but it is a good metric. The beautiful thing is we're about 3 million views, and we're really starting to get traction in a bunch of different ways. So we're trying to figure out. So The other thing we're going to work on, and this is too much to do. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to grab one of these and work on it until I get it down. So I'm going to start with the affiliate marketing videos. I'm basically going to take our flooring removal videos, and I'm going to do a video on how all the tools you need and stuff like that when you want to do that, and talk to people about starting their own tile removal business, which is an unlicensed business you can do in Florida that is very profitable, and you don't have to have a tremendous skill level like you do to put down tile and things like that. So anyway, that's what I'm working on today. I went ahead and signed us up for all the tools that we use. We can get them all through Amazon. So we're going to just sign up for the affiliate program for Amazon, and I'm going to put that below our videos. Logan and I had a conversation this morning, and we went ahead and we're pulling the trigger. We're going to make small stickers, big stickers, and we're going to make t-shirts with our logos, our two demo style logos on them. And we're going to promote all of that online, and then we're going to get all them made. It takes some lead time to do it, and we're going to source them ourselves. So let's see, that's pretty much it for right now. We're just marching along. I went through another about 2 hours of Russell Brunson again today, going through how to present the offer online, and to put it through a funnel, and to have some upsells and some things like that. All this stuff is I'm a salesman by default. If you're an entrepreneur, you better be a salesman or you're not going to do very well. And I did sell real estate for about 20 years. So a lot of this stuff is just second nature to me, but hearing him explain things that he's gone through that are going to save me a tremendous amount of time. I'll give you one example so instead of explaining to somebody how to do what you're doing, you have to help them understand what needs to be done and let them answer the question. And if they can answer the question about this and they get it themselves, then they'll pull the trigger on it. And you're not teaching them the implementation, you're selling them something. And if you try to sell them 2 or 3 things, or use 2 or 3 sales points inside of your sales funnel, you lose them because it's too much for them to process. So you just come up with one approach, and you make that approach, and you use that for the sale. So these are things I would have made a mistake. I would have wanted to give thing after thing after thing after thing after thing about why to do this, and just listening to him through his experience and his trial and error. He's done a lot. That's it. I don't want to learn all this stuff by myself and have to go through the 5 or 10 year learning curve. So it is completely starting a new business for us, although the information is information that we own exclusively because we really did it. So when he talks about the Red Sea, and that's what happens is you become the category king when you bring a new concept onto the market. And then you have this blue market, and typically he says the category king gets to dominate at about 70% of the business. And then out of the 30%, you have people come into your blue ocean, and they make it red by fighting over the scraps, and the scraps are that other 30%. And typically they're not going to be able to show 90 trucks in a parking lot like we are, and show the success we've had through our Google reviews and stuff like that. So pretty cool to learn all that stuff between him and Alex Hormozy, and all the stuff I've learned from the other mentors in the past, Andrew Carnegie, Napoleon Hill, Tony Robbins, Brian Tracy, Zig Ziglar. I could go on for days. I've read probably close to 500 books about self-help and entrepreneurial growth and things like that over the years. So, and by the way, got a comment from somebody that went through one of these vlogs, and he comes back. He says, you wouldn't believe my surprise when I went outside of my house today, and I looked next door, and one of your trucks is sitting in the driveway next door. he said, "You guys did a demo for my neighbor, and they were ecstatic. You did an unbelievable job. We love you. We like the fact that you're repurposing stuff and that." And so that was kind of a cool thing to see. So Remove It Pros Demolition, and we'll see you on the next video.